Oh, stress.
Stress
Okay.
and menopause. What
Stress
came
and menopause.
first, chicken or egg?
I mean, like I'm going to go back to that first video in our overview. It's stress that's caused this situation. So I like to stop using the word stress because it's become one of those really meh, beige, overused words. And people often say, oh no, well, I thrive on stress, or oh no, I'm not stressed. And you can see it a mile off that they actually are stressed. But I like to use the word stressor. What actually is a stressor on the human body? What is an unnatural stressor on the human body? And why is that so impacted during menopause? And ultimately, we're going to come back to this, coming back to the triangle. It's because stress has such a knock-on effect with those blood sugars, with that progesterone, that it is causing, we're going to be covering all of this. This is the problem. And so we are going to be talking you through what is stress internally? Like, what actually causes that? And then what are the knock-on effects of that? So what then does cortisol interfere with, and et cetera, et cetera?
Stress is so important for menopause because this was eye-opening for me when I discovered this, is that when we go through the menopause, the ovaries shut up shop. They just go, I'm leaving the building. I've done my work here. Bye. And we continue as menopausal women, postmenopausal women, to produce the sex hormones, estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. But the ovaries don't do it anymore. The adrenals do. So if you have got very stressed adrenals that are already doing way too much, and the ovaries are like, right, your job now, you're giving an extra job to the adrenals. This is where we are seeing so many more symptoms coming about. And this real, we start to look at things like the pregnenolone steal, which is a game changer when it comes to menopause. And so when you are going to be looking at stress with your menopausal clients, you'll be given some really interesting tools to be able to support them. So one of the things that we look at is adaptogens. There are herbal medicines that we use to be able to support the body with stress. And so you will be able to, from this module, clock what is a stressor and be able to have that communication with your client about how to deal with the stress, and then have some really amazing tools to be able to bring that stress down. Because if you don't get the stress down, the menopausal symptoms won't change.
And this is the beautiful thing about menopause, actually. Like, I'm often quoted as saying that every condition has a gift in it. It's just not a gift that we want particularly. And sometimes we have to get all the way through to a big way through it to actually see the gift in it. And I don't say this lightly, having worked with people with terminal cancers and just horrendous conditions, there always comes a point where they go, I get what this was about. There's something in this journey I am so grateful for. Maybe not the pain, the suffering, or the experience itself, but there is something in here I'm grateful for. And the thing that is beautiful about menopause, and it doesn't sound it at the beginning, and I say this with a lot of experience, is it shines a light brightly on everything in our lives that are not serving us. Food, behaviors, types of exercise, relationships, work we're doing, types of alcohol we're drinking or not drinking, everything, absolutely everything we do will have a spotlight shone on it if it's not serving us. And then the job of the coach is to help someone take a blowtorch to that thing so that their health can get back on track. Like, my experience of going through a bad menopause, I actually love my menopause because it's been such a learning journey. But my experience of going through a challenging menopause is that it is unrelenting in how much it makes me step up day in, day out for my health and my mental health, day in, day out. And that has taken, you know, I've needed support to make some of those changes. I've needed to be honest with myself about some things. And this is what I see my clients go through. It's like, okay, I can only hold your hand so far. You know that this issue isn't going to go away. What do you need to be able to take the step for your health, for your liberation, for you to be able to live the life that you want to live? That is the gift here, really.